Servac, I have a new hoverbike build for you that you just won't believe. The Hoverbike 2.0 was generally considered the best build of its type and still is to many people. The discovery of the elevator rail enabled players to create the Hoverbike 3.0, which has a better turning circle but a slightly higher build cost. Although it costs 3 extra zonite to build, many players consider it an improvement, myself included. But can we improve even from there? Yes, we can. Don't cut to a Bob the Builder reference. I honestly don't know if I'm going to or not. I don't know which one will be funnier. But yes, we can, because I have a build up my sleeve that proves that there are still more ways to adapt this technology and keep improving on it, despite its simplicity. I'm not going to claim that this is the Hoverbike. Hoverbike. Keep doing that. Every Hoverbike video, I say Hoverbike at some point. I'm not going to claim that this is the Hoverbike 4.0 or 3.5 or really any kind of replacement. It's simply a new take on the Hoverbike style build, but it certainly improves in certain areas by miles. Oh no, she's turned her little toy Hoover on. I've definitely got to turn that off so I can film this video, but she's going to cry if I turn it off. Ooh, can we turn it off for you? She knows how to turn it on, doesn't she? Reddit user Clay Paul, whom I mentioned in my previous video as the inventor of the Persistent Pathfinder, a very handy vehicle, has designed a hoverbike build that has the most unbelievable turn radius. Perhaps the best I've seen on any build, period. Compare it with the original hoverbike build and you can very clearly see the difference. Even comparing it to the Hoverbike 3.0, which I praised in this video for having a greatly improved turn radius, you can still see a very clear difference. This air bike can turn on a penny. The cons, it uses 2 rails, adding a further 6 zonite to the cost of the original hoverbike builds. So is that extra level of control worth it for that extra build cost? That depends. What do you actually want in a hoverbike? If you need that extra level of control, then what's 6 extra zonite? You're gonna just hoard it anyway. You know that. If you can achieve what you're trying to do more easily, or just have more fun playing with this excellent flying machine, then why hoard the zonite? What else are you gonna spend it on if not in-game experiences? If you don't need it and just a simple 2-fan no-rail bike would do, then yeah, why would you waste zonite? But either way, the fact remains that this vehicle's excellent turn radius is exceptional. Definitely a huge improvement. So this vehicle would be great for navigating small spaces, competing in races with a lot of sharp turns, or landing on small sky islands that other bikes would be difficult to land on. I had a go at replicating this build, and I must admit it's actually pretty difficult to get right. If everything isn't lined up absolutely perfectly, then the bike turns too harshly in any given direction, and kind of keeps swaying in that direction rather than flying straight. But if perfected and perhaps with some practice, this could be an extremely handy build for something like a race. Racing in Tears of the Kingdom is something I've been thinking about recently, actually. I was having ideas for some kind of Hyrule racing league, and I decided to look it up to see if it exists, and it turns out it's actually a thing already. It's called Hyrule Grand Prix, and it's something I'd love to get into. So maybe you'll see some racing vids from me at some point. Who knows? Drop a comment and let me know if that's something you'd like to see from me. And if you don't want to miss it, click subscribe. You know what to do. Thank you for watching my video, and hope you have a great day. Servac.